Hey, thanks for tuning in. My name is James, and we are going to talk about the differences in cookware that you might be using at home, in particular the difference between waterless cookware and 316 titanium Saladmaster cookware. Most people usually use some sort of stainless steel or some sort of non-stick nowadays. There's some other things floating around there, but if you open up the cupboards on a day-to-day basis, people are using some sort of non-stick. Non-stick that doesn't stick to the pan, disposable, gotta throw it away. There's new types of non-sticks. Well, this is not non-stick, this is ceramic. And then, by the way, this is also ceramic. And this is also ceramic, but it says granite, which makes it sound like solid. There's also cookwares that are titanium non-stick. The reality of all your non-stick pans, whether they be the disposable ones that chip or the ones that are more resilient to chipping, they're all aluminum pans. And if you have a ceramic pot, a glass or a ceramic pot, it's going to stick. So the question is why do these ceramics not stick? Because it's a ceramic with a man-made chemical. So you've got an aluminum pan, you've got a disposable cookware still. Not the healthiest, not necessarily the best for longevity and flavor. Leads me to discuss about waterless cookware and stainless steel cookware. Are all stainless steels created equally? Well, the answer is no. Not all gold is created equally. And the difference between, say, a retail stainless steel and a Saladmaster stainless steel of 316 titanium is like light and day. What you buy in a store is an 1810 type steel, very inexpensive to make. So we're not going to talk about anything sold in any of the major retail outlets. What we will talk about today is waterless cookware and Saladmaster cookware. Waterless cookware generally is a 304 type stainless or less, and it cooks in a vacuum. And right there is the only similarity. So if somebody sees a Saladmaster demonstration and they buy a set of cookware, and they talk to a friend and a friend says, I've got something similar. Well, what they have would be a 304 waterless. Maybe they give a specific brand name, or maybe they go online and they see, whoa, big savings. Save $1,000, only $500, only $300. In reality, any stainless steel cookware that sells on directly through the internet is not high quality cookware and is manufactured in Asia. No disrespect to other products that do their business model, but it's in the same league and the same category as the Saladmaster 316, which I've been using now for over 20 years. So if somebody asks what's the difference of 304 and 316, there's a couple answers. Well, what we're talking about here is the internal cooking temperature, or excuse me, the internal cooking surface of the pan. A 304 is going to be softer. It's going to be harder to clean. It can react depending on the type of food, the temperature, and the time that it's exposed to. You cannot store food in here without some sort of metallic reaction in the fridge. My question is if you leave tomato sauce, or if you leave some sort of citric acid, some sort of lemon base, or maybe some high sodium base in here in the fridge, and the next day the food tastes a little funny. At cold, low temperatures of the fridge, what's going to happen when you're boiling up soup for half an hour, or an hour, or 2 hours? Of course there's going to be a reaction that takes place. So if you want the most purity in your food, only 316 titanium is going to serve the purpose. Now some people say, wait a second, but 304 is a surgical stainless steel. Well, so was an 1810, and so was an 1808, and so was the stuff you can buy on Walmart for $50 a set. Almost any stainless steel can be coined as surgical. Surgical just basically means it can be sterilized in an autoclave. It does not mean it can be implanted in the body. This 304 type of stainless steel is the same type of steel a plumber wouldn't put in your sink. The Salamaster 316 titanium is a type of steel that can be implanted inside your body and your body doesn't even know it's there. We've had many people from the medical field that say just a little tiny screw of titanium costs hundreds of dollars, or a pin that they might use to fuse a broken bone can cost thousands of dollars. So when we're talking about value and we're talking about cost of manufacturing, there's a reason why 316 titanium is going to be more to buy on a retail amount than, you know, some lower cost offshore manufactured lower quality stainless steel. So in reality, what looks the same isn't the same. Most people aren't educated on pots and pans and they think, oh, how heavy is it? If it's heavy and shiny, it's good. They look at the bottom and go, oh, I know that chef. Oh, I know that brand. I've seen it on TV or something. I think it's good. Reality is cooking performance is totally, totally different. So when we're talking about waterless, the only similarity is the lid seals in a vacuum. That's the only difference. And you can buy cheap waterless cookware for a few $100. But if you want a health cooking system that's going to preserve the nutrition, save you time, save you money, and improve your health, quality constructed cookware coming in the Salamaster pan, without question, hands down. So really, when we talk about 316, it's not, you know, 2 parts more molybdenum and this percentage of titanium and all that mumbo jumbo. The reality is it performs. It's guaranteed to perform like the day you bought it. It's backed by the largest manufacturer, and we've been in business for over 70 years. You can't beat that. A warranty in over 50 countries around the world. You're protected with something that you're going to enjoy every day for the rest of your life. It's more than that. Because you look at other cookwares, what happens? Heavy on the bottom, right? Heavy on the bottom, thinner on the side. If you don't have heat conductivity on the side of the pan, what's going to happen? You have to sit and stir your food constantly. It's going to take longer to cook. Now, if we get a heat bar here, which has 2 parts of metal, it has a siding of one pan, and it has the siding of the Salamaster pan. If you light a match in the middle here, and you hold on to this, it's only a matter of 15 to 20 seconds where you cannot hold on the multi-core construction of the Salamaster because of the superior heat conductivity. What that means is the bottom and the side are going to heat up evenly, distribute heat, hold the heat, and radiate the heat uniformly. Where something like this, you're still holding on to, meaning it takes a long time to get hot, it doesn't hold the heat, and it's not very efficient. End result, you have poor cooking performance. Salamaster is what we call full body construction. So just because it's 5 ply, 7 ply, 9 ply, 20 ply, it doesn't matter how many plies it is. It depends on the marriage of metals. It does not depend on how thick the pan is or how heavy the pan. Heavy, thick cookware is because of old-fashioned alloys that they use that are not efficient conductors. So when we talk about Salamaster, it's not a heavy pan. It's designed to be as light as possible and still give you optimal performance. So we have different metal, much lower grade metal. You have different construction. Handles are screwed on and they can loosen. You have a whistle valve. Some people go, it steams at the right temperature. Well, let me ask you a question. Is steaming your food the right temperature? According to Paul Kuchkoff, studies on nutrition of food back into the 30s showed that nutrition starts breaking down at 193 degrees Fahrenheit, and at 206 degrees Fahrenheit, most of the vitamins are gone. The Salamaster vapor valve activates well below boiling, well below steaming, well below 193. High enough to kill the bacteria, yet low enough to preserve the majority of the nutrition. Think about this for a second, ladies and gentlemen. What temperature does the water steam at? 232 and above. Little vapor valve, 185 on Salamaster. Difference, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. You ask me, what's 45 degrees? Well, turn up 45 degrees in your house and you feel how hot it is. That's the difference between life and lifelessness and life force of your food. So temperature does count, and we want to cook at the right temperature. So ladies and gentlemen, it's not just about 304 versus 316, because if it was, hands down, you wouldn't even want to consider a 304 pan ever, regardless of the cost. You're looking at the total package of what Salamaster is going to give you. And the ultimate is not the price, it's the value. And you get what you pay for. There's over 100 manufacturing steps to actually make Salad Master from a raw material to a polished and finished product. The reason why that metal is so high quality, yes, the titanium makes it harder tensile strength. The 316 is more resilient to chemical attack. Ultimately in the manufacturing, there's 8 different pads, finer, 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 finer polishing, so that what you have is something that's flat as ice. If you look under a regular stainless steel under electron micrograph, first of all, you can feel it. It's very rough, and that's why it sticks and hard to clean. But it's also the same reason why you're actually going to get that impurity flavor coming sometimes when you're cooking certain foods. So I'm going to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, if we're talking about hundreds or thousands of dollars for a product that you're going to use every single day for the rest of your life, literally it breaks down to pennies a meal or dollars a day. And we know our health is definitely worth it, and you are worth the best. So enjoy Salad Master. Join people all around the planet choosing to cook their food in the safest, cleanest, healthiest manner possible. I dare you to take the challenge. See a dinner show, taste the difference, and enjoy the best cookware in the world.